Suckers! How's all my darling, wonderful digital grandkids today? I don't know about you guys, but time is moving way too fast right now. It's fall, or at least the calendar says that. You know, it's 90 degrees in Los Angeles. It's 90 degrees in Baltimore, Maryland. It's hotter than that in New York City. What's up, Mother Nature? Mercy sakes. Woo! Oh, hello, Virginia and Claptastic. How's everybody doing? Now, I want to tell you guys a little bit about, if you hear me say something to somebody and you don't see them in the chat, that's because they might be on Facebook while you're on YouTube, or they might be on YouTube while you're on Facebook. So hello, everybody. Look at how fast you guys are. Oh my gosh, so many of you coming in. I love it when this happens. Those are my real kitchen cupboards behind me, not the backdrop that I usually have. I just decided to switch it up today because it's just so hot. Ooh, and you know, 6:30 Pacific time, 6:30 California time is supper time, and I didn't have my supper yet. I'll have my supper after I get done talking to all of you. So that will be cool. Oh, let's see. So many of you in here already. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, 90 degrees in Virginia. What is up with that? It is not fall at all. Not where I am. And not in most of the rest of the country. In fact, there's a little river of sweat running down the middle of my back right now, so that's what I'm reaching and sort of trying to catch it with my I have two shirts on, one to look pretty and one to catch the sweat, because that's what you do when you're sweating. You just do that. Oh, mercy sakes. Oh, what's up, everybody? Queen Foulmouth, hello. Sam finally made it to one of the live streams. Hey, real quick, you guys, if you're following the live stream and you're on YouTube and you hear me talk to somebody that you don't see in the chat, well, that's because they're on Facebook. And same goes for you guys on Facebook. If you see me talk to somebody and you can't see their comment, well, that's it. This is MobCam, and I get to stream to both platforms at the very same time. It's so cool. Alexandria, Virginia. I'm going to be near there later this week. I'm going to Baltimore. I know. Why, right? Well, crab cakes, first of all, and some friends. 90 in Ohio. Oh, my word. Colin Osborne said you saw me on a commercial. Yes. Was it the one for Iceborne, or was it the one for, what do you call it? The general insurance. Whew. Time for water already, right? And I have lipstick on, and it always gets on the lid of my water bottle. So, what's up with you guys? I want to read some comments. I got all your hellos. I saw all of them. Thank you very much. So what's up with you guys? Saw me on the insurance one. And Colin says it was the insurance one. So those are two people who are on YouTube, and they saw me on a commercial, and that was the one for the general insurance. So that was super fun. And if you're into video games at all, I did a commercial for Monster Hunters, the new Iceborne, what do they call it? A release or something, or an update, or a new world or something. I don't know much about video games, but the commercial was an absolute blast and a half. Oh, mercy sakes. So anyway, yeah, there's just all kinds of crazy stuff coming in. Emails out the wazoo. I've just been trying to catch up. Let's see. Darline Man and I went away last weekend. We're leaving again to go to Baltimore, and then we'll be leaving again after that because we can, you know. It's that time of year when we get to travel a little bit, when supposedly the weather is a little cooler. But, you know, the climate change thing, that Greta, she's onto something. Oh, yes, she is. She certainly is. Let's see, where's my chat window? Find this again. Adam on YouTube, Adam on Facebook says, You've got comments from Australia and the Philippines and Scotland. I'm adding that because it's right above you. How cool does that feel to have an international following? It's very cool. It's very, very, very cool. You know, you guys are the only reason that I'm still doing this, because I'm getting no love from Facebook and no love from YouTube. And Brian over on YouTube asks, why does it say I have 0 subscribers? Because all of a sudden, in its effort to make everybody look equal, YouTube has decided to bury subscriber numbers. I have about 227,000 subscribers. That's over 250,000 subscribers. But YouTube has decided that I'm a little bit controversial, and so they're not going to show my numbers, because that somehow would encourage someone else to be as controversial as I am and say the fuck word. Oh, that would just be terrible. So, there's that. Scarlett's mom is just all over the place with the comments, but I see you, sweetheart. I know there's just so many people here, okay? And I was going to have a drink of water. Never seen, Eloisa on Facebook says she's never seen me before. Well, that's wonderful that you're here now. I love that you're here now. Thank you and hello. Oops, that wouldn't work. I would pour it right down my shirt. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, exactly. My participation award. Well, you know, I tried to participate, but they just squashed my shit. They don't show it out to all of you. I have 225,000 subscribers, right? Actually, 227, but you can't see that. Some people can see 225. I know it's really 227. And I might get 1,000 views on a video. So something's grossly wrong with that, right? Grossly wrong with that. And Bart wants to know if YouTube is Snowflake Central. Well, I'm not sure it's Snowflake Central, but it's just, they're all in the game of trying to please the advertisers who are just so uptight. Oh, my word. It's craziness. Chris Saunders on Facebook says, I haven't seen any new videos recently. That's right. Because they don't show my shit, and no ads run on my shit because they don't show my shit, then I don't have any revenue. And without revenue, I can't pay people to help me make new videos, and I cannot make them alone. I think I've only done 1 or 2 videos alone, and they were mostly sit down in the chair and give advice videos. But if there's going to be any cooking or food prep or something like that, someone needs to man the camera and help me edit and all the rest of that. And Erin just posted my Monster commercial. So anyway, vitamin G, exactly. Everybody get your vitamin G. Your granny, vitamin G. Let's see. You say you would support me on Patreon? Well, I do have a Patreon, and I don't have very many supporters, but if you would love to join, that would be awesome. That would be super awesome. Chris Saunders says, I follow you and it seems like they are suppressing you. Well, that's exactly what's happening. They just don't show my stuff. You on Facebook, you've signed up to get notifications, or you've signed up to follow. On YouTube, you've subscribed and hit the dinger bell, and it still doesn't happen, you know. And so it's really, really, really demoralizing, very demoralizing. It's one of the reasons that Brandon's here. Check it out, Brandon Newland with the links. Thank you, Brandon. Oh, you know what, Brandon? You guys hang on a second, because I found a way that I can make Brandon a moderator on YouTube, and he can also put the links up on YouTube. So let's see. Brandon, there you are, Brandon. Actually, hang on a second. No, that's not what I want. Manage, maybe the man. Nope, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Dang it, that's not what I want. Hang on, guys. This is super important. I promise you, it's super important. So, let me see. Brandon. Let's see. I think if I go here and find a comment from you, I should be able to. Nope, not there. Ah, rats, rats, rats. Where are the comments? Where are the comments? Community. Comments. Okay, so Brandon. Brandon, if you can comment on last week's stream, I will see that and I will be able to add you as a moderator, I'm pretty sure. So let's see if that will happen. Anyway, I'll watch for that comment to pop up here on my screen and I'll come back and look at the rest of the comments here. Whoo, so many so fast. Yeah, click on a name and it should pop up and make moderator and then tell him go out and come back in and have his moderator status with the wrench. That's how it's supposed to work. So let me see. Let me see. Back over here to YouTube. Oh, Jenny DeSoto with a lovely super chat. Thank you, dear. Let's see. Where was I? Over here. On this window. And I'll refresh. Crud. Crud. Brandon, where are you? Trying to find you. Oh, this is super important because Brandon is so helpful. Brandon, could you make a comment on last week's video, please? Or 2 weeks ago, September 14th. Just go to that video and make a comment. Oh, wait a minute. I think you were just in the stream. I wonder if that would work. Dang it. This is... You know, I really should have someone here to help me with this shit. It's so annoying. Dashboard. Go to the community tab. Oh, techie grandma, and you know what? I'm not making it work as well as I should. This is so annoying. That's not it. That's not it. Dang it. And that's not it. Let me refresh this screen again and see if I got a Brandon comment. Oh, fuck it. I can't find it right now. I'll try and do it later. I don't think I can do it in here. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing? Oh, man, I got some really great news today. I can't wait to tell you tomorrow. I'll try and call you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be traveling. Comment on the live stream. No, Brandon, you have to comment on last week's live stream so I can see it there and make you a moderator there. Okay, so let me see. There you are. Yep, you have one on here, but that's in this stream now. What I need you to do is comment on last week's video that's already posted. So go out of the live stream and comment on last week's video then I'll see that. Then I can make you a moderator, I think. Because right now I can't find you. I can't find the live stream on my YouTube dashboard. And it's really annoying me. And it's probably making it so that nobody else can really enjoy us having a conversation because we're trying to fix this problem. But Brandon, for those of you who don't know, Brandon is able to look at both streams simultaneously, Facebook and YouTube. He's a really big helper to me because he moderates comments, and if people are being trolls, then he takes them out. He's my troll master. Everybody needs one of those. Let's see. I should go back to the comments here. Oh, Barb, it's great watching me stare at my computer screen. I think you're being really fun. But I think you're trying to be super nice to me. It's annoying as fuck for me to be here and not be helping you. What does my family, Alexis on YouTube wants to know, what does my family think about the content I post on YouTube? They actually don't pay much attention to it, from the best of my knowledge. They're all busy doing something else. Galaxy Gamer, I'm trying to talk to you in the chat. Just hang still. I can't type in the chat and do that. Lynn, you're so good. You're so good. Why are you so good? That's awesome. I'm so good too. I got some really awesome news today, and I can't wait to share it with you tomorrow. Or as soon as I can talk to you. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, and I hope I can talk to you in between trips or something. Let's see. Where's my Brandon guy? Where's my Brandon guy? Let's refresh the comments. See if I got one from Brandon. Yes, I do. Okay, so there he is. And let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to open this. And why didn't that work? Oh, here's my buttons. Here's my buttons. Here's my buttons. Hide the comment, remove this comment. Add this user as a comment moderator. I did it! Wow! I did it! Brandon, I believe you are now a comment moderator. Whew, I found it. I knew I had seen it somewhere. So, let's get back to the chat. Let's get back to the unified chat. Laura Craig on Facebook asked a really cool question. She asked, how was my weekend? I can't find, Laura Craig on Facebook. How was my weekend? My weekend was amazing, actually. My darling man and I took off on Friday afternoon, mid-morning, I guess, maybe right around 11 o'clock or so. And we did a bunch of errands down in Orange County where I used to live. And I stopped and got some lunch at one of my favorite restaurants down there, place I used to go all the time. Yummy, yummy, yummy food. And then we went to hear a bunch of our friends play music. And you know me and my live music. That is the shit that just fills my spirit. I just absolutely love it. Oh yes, Shannon McDowell says, I'll come back to the weekend, but Shannon, you're absolutely right. YouTube sent us a notice that they were going to remove our verification stickers. And then they retracted that right away. It's like politics, right? They say one thing and then they retract it. La 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 la. Yes, my glasses do not have lenses in them, because here's what happens if I wear glasses with lenses in them. You've watched people doing a live stream, right? And all you can see in their glasses is the computer screen, right? You guys don't want to see that shit. You want to see my eyes so that I can look right at you and love you. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Whew. If I ever come to Patonsi, I can show you great places to eat, maybe in Punxsutawney Phil. Oh man, that would be awesome. Darren wants to know my favorite greens. Green M&Ms, for sure. For sure. So anyway, that was evening number 1 of the weekend. That was listening to our friends play live music in a really sweet listening room environment. And then we went down to San Diego County and we stayed the night there because the next night we got to see Corey Ryan Forrester, you know, of the Well-Read Comedy Tour, and I adopted him. He's one of my real grandkids now, and I'm his new granny now that his dear Granny Bain passed away. And it was also Trey Crowder and Drew Morgan, and we got to see the three of them put on a really good show. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. My darling man had never heard them. Actually, I came to learn of them when Darline Man was having all of his health issues. And so I would go listen to the Well-Read Comedy Tour, the Liberal Rednecks, and I would sort of feel better. You know, comedy or music just always lifts my spirits. So, oh, Jenny DeSoto, you are so right. Music cures things that medication cannot. That's the truth. It's spirit medicine. Daisy Reyes wants to know where I am. I'm in a suburb of Los Angeles. I do not wear contacts. I never could get into putting something in my eye. No, no. Oh, everybody wants to know if I remember you from the last time or from another chat. And you know, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Because I'm old. And because there's just so much going on in my life right now. It's super crazy. Super, super, super crazy. Oh, Minneapolis has some fabulous restaurants. That they do. Oh boy. And one of my favorite places north of Minneapolis is Grand Marais. Oh, I love to go there. Pie. Pie, pie, pie. They make the best pie up there. Pie. Pie, pie, pie. Oh. Jay Collins got to go to bed because he's got an early day tomorrow. Good night, Jay, and thank you for coming by the stream. Watching from Newfoundland. A Newfie in the stream. Hello, hello. And thank you, Newfies, for all you did for our country on September 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th of 2001. Yes, the day the world came to town. You guys were amazing. Since I'm in California and in showbiz, did I watch the awards? No, I forget what I was doing last night. I forget. Silly V, we don't talk about politics in here because there's so many other places where you can talk about that. And I just like to keep things friendly and loving here. So, exactly, Betty's Pies in Minnesota. Exactly. Oh, Dennis, you got it right. Betty's. No word on a cooking show, no word on anything. I mean, there's this company called Who Gives a Crap? I think it's called Who Gives a Crap. And it seems to me, yeah, Who Gives a Crap USA, whogivesacrap.org. I think that I should be their spokesperson. But my manager hasn't been able to get even in the door to them, much less on the field and in the game. You know, Facebook has not put me in jail, but they combined the watch channel with the page, and Brandon is the only one who can find the watch stuff lately. He found a link for me the other day, and I'll grab it up again. Whoa, Daisy wants to know what's my favorite state in the South. You know, I like to visit everywhere. I don't have a favorite. I really don't. I've been to all 50 states. And every one of them has something special, some reason to really like it. So I just don't play favorites. You know, I play favorite with food. I mean, chocolate's my favorite food. Fried green tomatoes is my favorite. And crab cakes in Maryland are my favorite. And I'm not so big on Cincinnati chili. That shit doesn't work for me. Teresa says they're missing out because I'm a hoot. I'm glad you think so, sweetheart. I think I'm a hoot too. And Laura, I cannot share my exciting news with you. I can only share it with my friend Lynn because right now it's just private shit. Anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Trisha Cox. My kids and I want to say we love you from Indiana. Oh, that's so awesome. I love going to Indianapolis. I used to go there every year for a trade show. Oh, and Cal Herrington says that Facebook gave him a notification tonight that Holly's happy hour. Where the fuck have you been, girl? I have been trying to find you everywhere. I have been trying to find you forever, and I thought your channel was gone. Holly and I visited way back when, in the beginning of her channel. She does happy hour reviews. Why not, right? Holly, you need to connect with me, okay? Because you're just so awesome, and I have missed being able to connect with you. I'm so glad I saw your comment go by. Ann Board on YouTube wants me to talk about the game promotion I was in. Well, it was a commercial for Monster Hunter's, the new Iceborne release, and it was so fun. It was so fun. It looked like I was having a blast. Trust me, I was. And that hammer, oh, mercy sakes, that thing was heavier than I am. So I had some help with the prop people for holding it up, because it was just monster heavy. Super heavy. It was resting on my shoulder. Oh. Anyway. I'm sorry for missing somebody here. What am I got? Greetings from Colombia. Oh, wonderful. Hello, Dan Gamboa. Oh, what did I like about Maine? Lobster. Right? Lobster. Oh, and the Maine coast. Oh, and the is it the Green Mountains in, no, Green Mountains are in New Hampshire. White Mountains are in Vermont. Maine is just beautiful. That's all. I'm sorry, I made the comments go the wrong way. Granny Spice with another lovely super chat. Thank you so much. And Jenny says that people give New Jersey a bad rap, but New Jersey is beautiful. It's actually as varied of a state as California is. You know, it's Silly V's got to go to bed. Nighty night, sweetie. Thank you so much for coming. And Serenity Fleet, same thing. Oh, Holly, if you have my email or my phone number, please get in touch, okay? Because I just want to, yeah, Gerald, Granny on Ellen, for sure. Anyway, Holly, please connect, all right? I'm trying to think how... I don't believe that there's a private message option on YouTube. You're watching me from YouTube, but my email address is on every video, okay, in the description of every video. So please send me an email, all right, with your contact details, all right? Kazuo Fujisima, first live stream, and your friend from Reddit told you about me. That's awesome. Hello and welcome. Silly V is telling all of his or her friends to come into the stream. That's awesome. Oh, that's cool. So, listen, you guys, I've blathered on for almost a half an hour now, yapping and fixing the problem for Brandon. So, what are you guys doing? Tell me about what you guys are doing. And I'll answer some questions as I see them. Anne wants to know if I have pets. No, I do not. I'm on the go way too much for it to make any sense for me to have pets. So that doesn't happen. Good night, Lucy. Thank you for being in the stream. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Brandon is the friend from Reddit. Well, there you go. Brandon on it again. Courtney from Ohio. Oh, the sweetest thing. If you're not on YouTube, you can't see the YouTube comments, but she says, I think you're a blessing to the internet. I miss seeing your new videos so much. How do we get them back? The only way to get them back is for me to start making double what I'm already making on Patreon, because that barely sustains all the equipment needs I have and the communication needs I have. And I don't have any money to hire any staff to help me or any crew to help me make new videos. Oh, hello from the Yoopers. Up here. The Yooper. Hang on. Let's see. I got questions here. What is the gold tab that appears on the screen, Granny Spice? That means that she's someone who sent a tip. You can, if you're on YouTube, you can see a thing that says Super Chat, and you can send me a tip, a financial tip, like a little extra bonus for doing this. Summer wants to know how many grandkids I have. I have two grown men grandsons, 33 and 27. Emily's going to have an ultrasound next week, and we will hold all kinds of positive karma for you. Corey, I don't make public the amount of money that I'm making on Patreon because I don't believe that's anybody's business but mine. But if you have an opportunity to be a monthly subscriber and monthly contributor member on Patreon, that would be lovely. At any amount that works for you. You can also do super chats. You can also just do a PayPal. All the links for that are in the description. And Jenny DeSoto with another super chat contribution. Thank you so much. That's so lovely. A ballpark figure. No, I really don't go there. Because again, it becomes a competition thing. And I just don't think that's, what's the right word? I don't think it's necessary, I guess is the best way. I don't want to seem better or not as good as somebody else. So if I have enough money to hire crew, then I will. And we'll do a new video. Kim, beady-eyed brat Kennedy from the YouTube says she was bored looking for something interesting to do and thanked me for coming on. Well, there you go. 80 on Facebook saying, waiting for the rain to stop. Kazuo, I got that. Fujishima. And you know what? I should have sounded that out instead of trying to say it too fast. Kazuo Fujishima. I got it. Oh, stove broke and can't afford a new one right now. What are some ways to cook things like pasta? Because that's my favorite. That's going to be tough because pasta requires boiling water. I would find other things to cook. You can do rice in the microwave, but pasta is a no-go in the microwave. Heather Johnson, I actually know what a Yooper is. Of course I do. Where do you live in the mitten? I'm a Yooper. Oh. How long ago did I start YouTube? Oh, I want to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Chrissy has a new grandbaby coming in November. Wow, that's right around the corner. And Brandon's having a birthday on Wednesday. Brandon Newland on Facebook and on YouTube is my right-hand dude. And even if you're a gal, you can still be my right-hand dude. Helping me out with Troll Patrol. But you know what? We haven't had any idiots in here tonight. Maybe 6:30 at night is the right time to have a chat. Wait a minute, you guys. Let's don't be judgy about someone asking me about Patreon. Maybe there's a really good reason that they want to know, but I have an equally good reason for not divulging, mainly because I don't want it to seem like a popularity contest. And I don't think it's rude at all. If I thought it was rude, I would have said so. Okay, so let's don't be fighting with each other. We don't need that negativity in here. No, we don't. And Silly V, you were going to go to bed, kiddo. Now, what are you doing staying awake? You can play Words with Friends with me. I think that's at the $9 level, $9 a month. And we have a lot of fun playing Words with Friends. Granny Spice is answering Cullen's question and says that she was out of an oven for 6 months, so she used an Instapot and a crock pot. Now, I've never tried either of those for making pasta, and it would be tricky because there's just the right amount of moisture and heat and time, and the pasta could go from either being too tough and stringy to being overdone and be nothing but mush. So you got to be really careful. You guys, with the judgy on the guy, okay? No with that. We're done, okay? We're done. Brandon is going to be 33 years old. Wow, that's a great age. Every age is great, right? As long as you're above ground. Oh, I'm missing some chat here. Elizabeth, we've been talking about why I'm not making new videos these days, and if you re-listen to the stream someday when maybe you're driving in your car or something, you'll understand why I'm not making new videos today. Jenny DeSoto's birthday is today, and you're sending me the super chats? Girl, you're just awesome as fuck. Wow. Robert Parker says, hi, Granny Potty Mouth. My friend Pablo doesn't believe that a sweet old lady could have such a potty mouth. Will you show him? Well, I just did. So there you go. Oh, I think what you're seeing is the back of the, those are the, what do you call it, the handles on my cupboards. Cupboard 2. I've been cleaning out my cupboards and my garage lately. It's been a very successful mission. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. There is nothing crawling in my hair. You guys are higher than a kite. Oh, now Gerald Scalera says he saw a recipe for baked ziti in the crock pot for 2 to 2.5 hours on high. So the trick there is the right amount of moisture and the right amount of temperature and the right amount of time. Emily wants to know if I have a P.O. box. Yep, that is listed in the more information section of every video. This is so great. Kazuo, your wisdom is so right on. Kazuo is on YouTube and he says, wait, I'm not sure if it, I think Kazuo is a man. It says, birthdays are good for you. The more birthdays you have, the longer you live. Now that right there is some fine fucking wisdom. Just saying. Oh, that's awesome. So, Robert Parker, your friend like that, huh? Fuck yeah! That's awesome. It's actually 2 tops, sweetheart. It's like a, who was that who said they? Like, Lena Rosa. It's actually 2. I have like a tank top, and then one of those, you know, really pretty blousey things. I just like it because the colors match. And it makes me feel very feminine. Oh, the fly is gone. Oh, well, you know what? I do live fairly close to some places where people have horses, and so every now and then we get a fly in the house. So I'm still looking for your comments and your ideas here. Karen, long time no see. How are things going? They're going great. Great, great, great. Heather, I'm so glad I made your night. You know, like I said, I've been to all 50 states, And it's been a really a magnificent experience. And I've gone for different reasons. Jenny, you are awesome. Look at you. Another super chat. Girl, you're awesome. Oh yes, Brandon says, I do have a post office box, but please don't send me random stuff. Fan letters and cue cards are fine, but no more stuff. I've been cleaning out stuff, and just the other day, I took some stuff down to one of my friends. One of the friends that I went to hear music on Friday night, I took him a bunch of empty CD holders that I had, because he's a musician. And then I also took him a souvenir puck that I got, because he used to play hockey. And he says, you always need a puck in your pocket. I went, okay. Lori Atkinson, hello. Yes, you caught me. All 50 states. U.S. territories, I have not. I have not been to Puerto Rico. Well, that's a state. I've not been to... I've not been to the... I haven't been anywhere other than all 50 states. Indica or sativa, my friend Pablo wants to know. I have no idea what that question means. Gary Shelton, didn't you and I go to different schools together? Okay, whatever. Is my cookbook still available? Well, funny you should ask. My cookbook. You know I always have it ready whenever I'm going to do a live stream. I keep it right up there in the cupboard so that I can drag it out and show you. Which one did I push? Peppermint bark cookie dip. Oh, and I think the pumpkin dip is in here too. I think. Yes, pumpkin spice Halloween dip. This shit is so lit. It's so delicious. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It's beyond easy. And if you really want to gross it up, you put the raisins in it. And people think they're little turds. Why not, right? It's half price on Amazon. Jody Emerson, stopped in a bookstore tonight. Tons of finished books. Guess where I am? Finland. I'm going to guess you're in Finland. Another question about what was my favorite state to visit. You know what? They're all just amazing. Heather's got to get her kiddo clan to bed up in the Upper Peninsula. Rainy Seattle, huh? Oh, and Timmy says that really happy that I brought up the cookbook, and last week his mom made the chicken taco soup and it tasted really good. But next time, no beer. You know, it cooks off, but it just gives a hoppy flavor to it. Hi from Vermont. Where can you buy the cookbook? Amazon, half price. And I was in a Barnes & Noble over the weekend and they still had it. Ooh, Scott says he used a version of my Mexican sweet potato recipe last week. That shit is so delicious. And you know what's funny is I'm not really a sweet potato fan. But when I put all that other stuff in it, it was just amazing. Really, really good. A Halloween baby shower. Well, then yes, here's what you need to do. You make this pumpkin spice dip and you put raisins in it so that it looks like baby poo with nuggets. Oh, Kazuo, you're saying that Puerto Rico is still a U.S. territory and not a state. You may be right. I'll need to brush up on my geography and my, what do you call it? The civics. Robert, you and your friend are not in the right ballpark. I just don't know what that shit is, obviously. William Glenn Russell, are you married? If so, he's a lucky guy. You're so awesome. Well, my personal life is my personal life, but if you're on my video streams a lot, you hear me talk about my darling man all the time, and so that pretty much is an indication that I'm taken. Yeah, and so's he, my darling man. Oh, he's so awesome. Oh, good old flooded Texas. Oh man, you guys have just had one after another of this stuff. I don't know how you can still live there. It's just, how many homes have been destroyed? It's just nuts. Braintree, Massachusetts. I know where that is. It's an interesting name for a city, or a town, don't you think? Braintree. I wonder if my brain is a tree. Adele wants to know if my cookbook is available to UK residents. The last I was told, it's available at Amazon UK. Scott says that you love how I light up when I talk about him. Well, he's a wonderful man. And I hope in fact, I know he thinks the same about me. And, that's the way it should be in a relationship. It should be that you just light up when you think about or talk about your partner. Alexis Ledford on YouTube says, everyone collects some kind of thing. What do you collect? Well, many years ago, before I met the darling man, I used to collect frogs, and I had to buy them myself, or someone that I knew very close had to give me one. It had to have a meaning, and there had to be some memory connected with each one that I had. But now that I have the darling man, I'm trying to gift my frogs to other people because I have my prince, and 20 years single, any number of frogs went through my life, so there's that. And I like to collect fridge magnets, and I'm so OCD, I arrange them on the refrigerator in pretty much geographical order. Yeah, I'm that. And Karen Smith on Facebook says, how long can pre-baked Christmas cookies stay in the freezer? Well, I would not keep them in the freezer more than 2 or 3 weeks. And the reason is that most freezers today are self-defrosting, and how the physics of that is that the moisture is removed from the environment, and it's also removed from anything that's stored in the environment. And that's how food gets freezer burned, because it just gets all the moisture sucked out of it. So I wouldn't freeze cookies more than a couple of weeks, frankly. Cal Herrington has the absolute perfect answer. Do I collect anything? Yes, I collect digital grandkids, and you're all my digital grandkids. Here's a sip of water for y'all. Arkansas under a flash flood warning. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. And Brandon is moderating. You don't be an asshole in here, because he'll take you out. How did I come by the name GrannyPottyMouth? Well, there's actually an interview video on my YouTube channel. There's a series of 3 interview videos, sort of Q&A with Granny. And I think it's in either video 1 or video 2, but basically one of my friends gave me a bunch of shit for doing the PETA skit. And I said, well, I guess my inner GrannyPottyMouth came out. And I went, whoa, that's a thing. And I also realized at the time that GrannyPottyMouth was simply my name. Because the potty mouth grandma is a value judgment, right? It's an adjective. Potty mouth grandma. But GrannyPottyMouth is just my last name. So that's it. Yes, water. Because that's my favorite thing to drink. And it's the best thing when you're trying to talk a lot. You could put cookies in a vacuum pack bag, but it's still gonna suck out the moisture, and I wouldn't cook them, I wouldn't keep them all that long. And besides which, when you thaw them out, they don't have the same texture. Yes, digital grandkids. Michele Harris on YouTube asks, will I be your grandma? Consider it done. Welcome to the family. You are now one of my digital grandkids. And it's just that easy. What is my educational background? Culinary school or just, I just realized experiencing recipes? Well, I've probably been cooking since I was 9 or 10 years old. And I'm now 75. And just experience, just doing it and making a lot of mistakes and then making a lot of, I finally figured out how to figure out what goes with what. And a lot of cooking and meal prep is just what would work, you know? Oh, Patricia is from Washington, D.C., lives in West Virginia, is in bed early because the Redskins suck. Well, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Football, I know. Oh, you and Rhonda, man, you guys are nuts for your Redskins. I don't get football. I'm a basketball person. And the Dodgers? Well, the Dodgers. What are my favorite cookies to make? Chocolate chip. What's my favorite television program? I don't watch TV. How do you make creamed potatoes? I'm assuming that's mashed potatoes. I make them with milk and butter and salt and pepper, and sometimes I add cream cheese because it just adds an extra flavor. Potato tomato, potato tomato. Digital grandkid adoption day, exactly. Yeah, Rhonda's your girl, all right. Football, whatever. Alexis says, figuring out the empty bottle to suck egg yolks video was the best. That was one of my favorites. That was really fun because I didn't think it would work. I thought it was a big joke. What is my least favorite dish to make? At my age, I don't make anything anymore that's too much work or that I don't want to eat. So I don't have a least favorite. 75, yep, 75. I turned 75 in July. What's my favorite soul food? You know, I'm not very knowledgeable about soul food, so I don't know that I have an answer. I think the closest I could come to it is that I really loved red beans and rice when I was in New Orleans. That shit is delicious. Oh, a scoop of mayonnaise and potatoes. That's interesting. I like to put cream cheese in because it gives it just a little bit of zip. Susan, selling your house, getting ready to settle in somewhere and get ready for retirement. Which city and state should I move to? Wow, that is a loaded question right there. Because whatever I said, somebody else would disagree with me. I think you need to look at what climate do you like? How busy do you like things? What kind of shopping do you require? Do you want to live somewhere that has public transportation or do you have a car? And what can you afford? So those would be the things I would look at. Yeah. And I would also look at where are the best tax advantages for your retirement income. Jane wants to know, how do I keep my kitchen so clean? I have a red alert drill every time I'm going to go live. And right now, we've just been doing a lot of cleaning up and organizing, and so it looks really good right now. Kaylin suggests that you move to New York City. I'm not thinking that your money would go very far there. Any best type of life advice? Just turned 27. Matt, that's a great question. You know, I have quite a series of advice videos. There's a playlist called Granny's Life Advice. And I think if I were to distill all of it right now into just a couple of things, it would be practice self-care. Make sure that you don't overextend yourself financially, emotionally, or time-wise, or let people suck you dry. Make sure you fill your spirit up with the stuff that makes you feel good. You know, for me, it's live music or a movie or reading a book. I love creativity in all forms, and so I make sure that I don't just make things creatively, but I consume creativity. And the golden rule is never a bad idea, and pretty much work it on the opposite. Don't ever treat anybody any way other than how you would want to be treated. Yeah, and don't overspend. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't overspend. You'll be miserable if you're always trying to catch up. So, let's see. Have I interpreted the cherry alcohol suspension for Black Forest cake? I don't know what that means. Tell me about that gosh dang marinade. I don't know what that means either. Am I going to be cooking today? No, it is almost 7:30. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of time. Corey Sutherland says, whatever you do, don't move to Montana. What's my favorite music to listen to or favorite song? I love all the music of the 60s. I'm crazy about the Beatles music. And a lot of the early rock and roll, like the oldie stations, but oldie, like 60s and 70s oldie, 50s even. And I'm a big fan of folky kind of music right now. William wants to know if I like horror movies. No, I do not. You know what? I've gotta shut this down because it's 7:29. Oh, Angela's gonna bake up some fresh caught Alaskan salmon. I want to come to dinner at your house. Salmon is one of my absolute favorite foods. And in the cookbook, I have 2 different ways to prepare it. But one of my favorite ways is to make a salsa with mango and pineapple and just a little bit of lime juice and a tiny touch of chili powder. Tiny pinch, a pinch, because it just gives it a little bit of zip, and I don't like onions, so that's that. Do I use an Instant Pot? I don't. All right, everybody, say goodnight. Actually, say goodnight verbally because I'm just going to shut it down. we are done. We are done with our hour. I will see you next random time I get an hour to spend with you. I love you all. Be good to one another, and don't pass judgment on anybody because you never have walked in their shoes. Okay? Love you much. Bye.